Are you ready to be inspired, empowered, and uplifted? Get ready for a brand new show that celebrates the incredible journey of women everywhere.
From the comfort of your home, interact with us through our YouTube and Facebook channel, Jesus Prevails Church, for an hour filled with inspiration, wisdom, and faith. It is a platform where we delve into stories of remarkable women who blossom and thrive through grace, beauty, and modesty.
As we embark on this incredible journey together, we draw inspiration from Proverbs 31, 10 to 12. In a world where noble character is a rare gem, there shines a woman who embodies the essence of Proverbs 31.
Join us every Tuesday from 8 p.m. as we embark on an interactive session like no other. Introducing the Woman of Excellence Show.
Join us for the Woman of Excellence Show.
Because you, my friend,
are a woman of excellence. Are you ready?
Good evening, our viewers. Karibu tena to the Women of Excellence Show. Karibuni sana from wherever you are tuned in. This is the Woman of Excellence Show. We are live on Facebook as Jesus Prevails Church and also on YouTube. Karibuni. Today we have an interesting topic to talk about. Just stay tuned. My name is Miriam Wambua.
Hi everyone, my name is Susan Callisto. It is an honor to have you. We are excited about this show because it's a show that this topic for today also, because it's a topic that we all
relate to
everyone in fact, but mostly women, we struggle a lot with it also.
Sana.
Adulting is not easy. So today we are going to talk about women and friendship. Yeah.
And you know, when you talk about friendship and women, I think women make more friends than men. There's a way it's easier for us to have friends, a group of friends. That's why it's easy for us to have chamas.
Kuna chama. Like you can find one woman in like 6 chamas.
I don't even how we do that.
That's not financially correct, by the way. But yes, you can. They are there that can. Hii wiki ni harusi, hii ingine ni mtoto amezaliwa, hii ingine ni hii ingine sijui ni kwenda kwa wazazi. Women have friends. Women have the ability to be very charismatic, and to draw people towards them. But how intentional are they when you have drawn them?
And also, under what grounds do we form this friendship? What are the values that we look up to when forming? Sometimes we just find ourselves in friendship, just either by default or
tulijipata tu ama tulikuwa na there are so many wrong reasons that we make friends.
True, just you hear someone saying rafiki yangu by this na wanga naye chama, so you are like, okay, chama and friendship
imeingiliana wapi, you know, ama ni pesa mnaombana vizuri, you know. So you need to know the foundations. Na ndio maana kila December everyone is always having a topic on cutting off. January ikifika ujaniongelesha tangu mwaka imeanza, kwani ulin cut off? Is the first question we ask. Tunachuja kwa sababu the foundations that we started with these people were so wrong. And some people ruin very potential friendships that have potential because they didn't start on a good foundation.
Very true.
So but it is not saying that when you start a friendship, when you end a friendship, it means that you are bad people. No, it means most of the time your relationship was not founded on the right things.
Very, very true.
Sindio?
Yeah. And maybe just to begin with, is it that people don't understand what friendship is? Or is it that we misinterpret friendship? What is it in friendship? Is there a way that you understand what friendship is?
Well, I think niko na 2 cents or 3. Wanasemanga 2 cents.
You put in your 2 cents.
My 2 cents in it. I think friendship is something of quality. It's a relationship, a quality relationship. It's not just a normal relation. It's a quality relationship where 2 people where 2 people or 3, I don't know, or 2 people.
I think 2, 3. Okay. I didn't see at the point of 2 and 3
I was
and 4.
arranging my thoughts.
But now you are okay. Read. You are challenging. Okay.
No.
Let's work with 2 first.
Let's work with 2 and now really. It's a quality relationship where 2 people have a connection, and mostly a connection that should probably grow them and bring unity.
Yeah.
Because unity has a way of growing people, and it's of value because it's of quality.
Yeah, very true. And also just a friendship that is built on trust, transparency, relationship built on transparency, trust, the mutual trust between 2 people. For me also that is friendship. Just having someone to call a friend is not just a title.
That's true.
There are values that the word friendship carries. For you to be called a friend, I think you have to be that person whom I can trust. I can have that free openness to.
That's true. Yes. And I also think we put other relationships more important. Of course, there are different kinds of relationship, but friendship is equally as important.
Very true.
It is not something where you can just sweep under the table as in, I don't need friends, I'm okay. And probably we were talking about, should you have one friend for everything?
Yeah, that's really difficult.
It's very difficult.
I don't know how
I think we'll dump this person, we'll dump a lot of things on them.
It can overwhelm them.
Yes, it will overwhelm them. But so inamaanisha tukisema your husband should be your friend, hapo should be your everything. So inamaanisha ukiwa na husband uhitaji friend mwingine juu. It is an important friendship, right? It is important to have a husband as your friend, but does that mean that is the only friend you should have?
Again, I don't think so. I think he's a friend, more of. Okay, he's a friend in everything. Yes, you are not supposed to have. You cannot say my husband is my friend when it comes to maybe issues of love, marriage, or money, or kids. But when it comes to other stuffs, he's not my friend. And again, when you look at friendship in that manner, you cannot have now one person as a friend. For me, I find that difficult. Because the people around us that can become friends of help in different areas. Having one person to carry the friendship.
The entire burden.
Yes. This is someone that you can cry with, laugh with. But you see, there are friends who are very good at that. There are friends who are good, they can cry with you, laugh with you. But there are those who say, no, this is where I draw the line. Ikishafika hapo.
Hiyo mashida imekuwa mingi na tafuta mtu mwingine.
Yes. There are friends whom you can share with at afar, not when you are close to them. You have had people say, I think if you come closer, we'll spoil the friendship. It works when you are away from me. That for me works. As in, if you come to stay, for example, if you come to live with me, it's going to spoil our friendship. If you come to work with me, it will spoil. Our friendship is better when it's long distance, when I come here, talk to you, and I let you go.
Do you think that's because for me, I think that's a problem with familiarity. Because when you get familiar with someone, you will end up having contempt. So to add on that, I think we should also differentiate friendship from people we are familiar with. Watu tumezoeana.
Is that even easy?
It's not easy, but because we have defined friendship as a quality relationship, it means familiarity ni kuzoeana, so there's no intention in it.
And that's what we define as friendship.
And that's sometimes what we mistake as friendship. But friendship is a valuable relationship. It is something that is quality. Of quality, it is full of intention. Yani, it is something you do intentionally. See by mistake, see out of convenience, see out of nini. It is something you do intentionally. So I think our unhealthy relationships sometimes are relationships that we have put familiarity in.
Yeah, I have had people say, so and so has been my friend since we were young. And then you wonder, when you are young, you form this friendship when you are young. Now, at a younger age, is there any foundation even laid? At that age, are you able to see this person as their character, be able to distinguish? Because you've grown up with them, because you have stayed with them, let's say, since you are young, you went to school together, now you have gone to high school together.
Yeah.
And now, does that qualify them to be your friend?
Actually, I have a friend like that, and it really affected us, because when we grew up, because the more you're growing up, the more you're becoming diverse. So it got to a point where we are friends because we have been friends for a long time.
Because you've known each other
for a long because we've known each other for a long time. I think there's also a difference of God putting someone in your path and you intentionally working out a relationship to become friends. Because I think with this one friend that I have known since I was a child, it got to a point when we became adults, we had to sit down and intentionally
rebuild your friendship now.
Yes, because a friendship should be able to navigate and take the form in which the word is transition. It should be able to transition in our different forms of life, because it is intentional. But the one thing you should know, that the transition is not automatic. Ati juu sasa tumekuwa marafiki, nimeolewa, ni nini, ati tutaendelea tu kuwa marafiki. No, there should be an intentional way of describing such a transition. Like now, so you're married, I know there are things you can't tell me, but that does not mean I should stop being your friend. Like this is where we can always meet. We cannot meet as often as we used to, but this is now how we can intentionally form a lunch date and we talk about life, you see. So I think friendship requires a lot of intentionality, and just knowing someone for a long time does not qualify them to be your friend. Intentionality and quality and the dynamics of your friendship will very much so describe what kind of relationship you have with that person.
Okay, so there is true friendship.
There is true friendship.
There is.
Yes. Hapa hata Biblia imesema two are better than one. Na imesema mambo mingi ya friendship.
The book of Proverbs, tumeangalia the Proverbs 18 that talks about reliable friends and unreliable friends. Yeah. So like in your scenario, if this friend of yours, you grew up together, you knew each other. Now kuna ile sasa party now unakaa chini. Now you've reached a certain stage in life. Maybe now important stages like marriage. Now you want to sit back and rewrite again your friendship.
Yes.
What kind of relationship is this I'm having with this person? Is this person still reliable? Is this person, can I count on her? You know, there are friends whom, when you tell them now, I have moved in a different phase now, this and this you have to cut off. They feel offended.
Yeah.
People say
and
now. And
others just walk out. Say, hey, amelewa ameenda. Wacha nijipe shughuli huko kando.
Yes. Now you got married, no longer talk to us who are not married. Now you got a job, you no longer talk to us
who are jobless. Or now you left the country, you no longer, we can't talk anymore. Out of sight, out of mind. The relationship inaisha hivyo. But do you know, there's like a saying inasemanga, mnaweza tumia mkiwa kwa mawindo.
Ni gani hiyo Jehova?
Inasemanga distance in love, it's like wind with a lit fire. Because the distance takes the position of wind and love takes the position of the fire. So the more the wind, the more the distance, the lesser the fire. The lesser the fire, the lesser the wind will put off the fire. But the greater the fire, and the greater, even if the wind becomes greater, the more the fire lights up. So it doesn't really matter the distance, or it is the intentionality found in the love in the fire.
Wow. So that brings us to our next.
Mnaweza tumia kama windoni.
Discussion. Our viewers kindly
in a godly founded relationship.
Yes. As we proceed, kindly let us know what do you understand by the term friendship? What is friendship to you?
Yeah.
Do you have friends? What is it that you can be able to tell that this person is a friend? What makes you distinguish between a friend and just any other person?
Yeah.
Kindly let us know there or on our comment section there. As we proceed, we'll talk about also this friendship. We have healthy and unhealthy friendship.
Yeah.
Just knowing which one is healthy and which one is unhealthy, because I think hapo ndo where we lay wrong foundations.
Kabisa, hapo ndo si burnt. Yeah, we have said a lot of things, by the way. You wherever we have said a point, you chip in and also add yours.
Yeah,
you help us understand more on the things that God has also brought to you. Yeah. Unhealthy relationships. Me, I think hapa natumia my experience sana.
It is okay. It is okay. We learn from that.
Yes, yes. I think my one unhealthy friendship, I think mine was a trauma bond. Yeah. Trauma, you know what trauma bonding is? Sisi tuko vibaya, sisi wote wawili. It's like how you meet your broke friend. Sema hatuna pesa, by the way.
Mlipatana nyote mko the same.
Tuko kwa mashida the same. So tukapendania kwa mashida.
At least we can relate.
At least we can relate. You get me, you understand me. And it became a very tight friendship. But there was no one to show light to either, because what is keeping us together is the darkness that we are in.
There's no one to bring up.
Hakuna mtu wa kusaidia mwenzio. Yeah, so I think that is one sign of unhealthy relationship. If your friend is your friend because kuna kashida muna share.
You share the same problem. Na katika hiyo shida, there's no one between you two
who is improving the other. You're celebrating your problems.
It's like when you are trying to quit alcohol, for example, or you're not an alcohol, or you are drinking, and your friend is also an alcoholic. So it's alcoholic. So it becomes very difficult for you to quit, because every time you meet them, unapatanga hata ako tu na hiyo pombe yako. Anakuambia, my friend, ndo hiyo. So you
tuendelee kuumia tu hapa.
Yes, so you see, if you have such a friend mwenye ako na shida yenye uko nayo, it will be very hard for you to quit whatever it is that you're struggling with.
And you will find a friendship that is just and I remember by there's a time we were talking about, I don't know whether we were talking about friendships, about the people we meet, and we said people are like doors.
Very true, portals.
Yeah, they're like portals. When you connect with them, they open a certain portal in your life. So if you're a friend to someone because you are both broke and you don't have anything, that's what is bonding you, and you are not helping each other, you're just digging a hole. You will continue meeting other broke people too.
True.
Because wanasamanga, show me your friends.
Yes, and I'll tell you who you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and then there's also that verse we have read. I think it says, unreliable friends bring you to ruin. Because you can't rely on that person when you need help. Anazidi kukuingiza kwa shimo. So in the same way, those ones just keep ruining you throughout. So it is important to see why you are a friend to that person. What connects me to Mish? What connects me to my friend? It's a very important place.
Yeah. So just getting someone that can be your friend, but also you look at yourself and the challenge that you have, you opt to get a friend who is at least on a better level. Usitafute mtu mwenye mnaka kufanana. That's not friendship. Actually, you'll drown each other. Just like what you've said. So that is unhealthy friendship. And also, for me, I also feel like talking about healthy friendship, a friend should be that person whom I'll find a safe space with. You know, when let's say someone that I can run to, I can confide in, someone that I feel I trust. You know, sometimes it's hard to be, you can be friends, but I feel like I don't trust you. Yes. So you will tell me, you will try to dig, but I feel like I'm okay. I think you have had those friends whom they're always okay, they're not okay.
Niko sawa kabisa. Does it mean I'm an untrusted friend?
No.
I need to improve.
Yes. If I tell you, if you ask me if I'm okay, and you know very well I'm not okay, and I tell you I'm okay, just know that I'm not ready to, because you have to create that safe place for me to trust you. I feel like if I open up with you, number one, is it safe with you? Is it safe? Can I trust you? Can I count on you? You know, the reason why people also struggle with friendship is the issue of trust. Yeah, because if I open up to you and I hear it from someone else, I feel so bad. I feel heartbroken, and I feel like, now I shared with you. Why did you share with other people? Yeah. So I think those are the things that they make us struggle with friendship. Yeah, and then you realize, for you not to build up that friendship at a point of trust, it has to take a lot of sacrifices, accountability, and everything.
Because inakuwa ngumu.
Actually, I remember I had a friend in high school. We were very best friends. Sasa, I think kuna wakati nilijua kumbe we were not friends. You know, sometimes you think you are a friend to someone until something happens and you realize, wait, you have heard people say, but I thought we were friends. Yeah, that's when you realize, Allah, kumbe we are not friends. I think the one that you are telling me, sometimes we think you are friends and yet you are not friends.
You're not friends.
Yes.
Yeah, or you've been so absent in the friendship. Yani vitu zimefanyika, I think juzi, that's what we are saying. Vitu zimefanyika, and then someone tells you something about your friend and you're like, and then that person adds up, say, I thought you were friends.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
You are not friends. Yeah. So when a friendship is built on trust, I know I can count on you. I can trust you. So whatever I speak, I feel so confident. That's but you see, there's that fear of contradiction. I might say something and then you tell me, Apana. But I thought we agreed. Yes, we agreed, but. But again, also, talking about healthy friendship, I also believe also a friend should be someone who can boldly tell you what if you are wrong or if you're right.
Yeah.
Not someone who sugarcoats
for you to feel nice.
Yes, who makes you feel good. And it's okay. True. You can go ahead. And yet they know very well whatever decision you are making, whatever route journey you are taking is a wrong journey that will take you to. But there's sugarcoating just to make you feel better at that time. Yeah,
I think there's a part we were talking about and we were saying, what were we talking? I'm not sure, but we were saying that a friend should challenge you to be better.
Very true.
Yeah, to tell you, and you don't challenge someone by sugarcoating, by enabling them. I think the other word I can use for challenging is empowering you. I tell you, you can do this, you should do this and this and this and this and this, or I think you're good at this and this and this and this. Not enabling you to do something wrong or to do something that I know that will hurt you. So a healthy friendship should have a space for empowerment and challenging. Yani nitaweza kuambia, hapa ulianguka, what were you thinking? And then there are friendships where people feel like I should come out looking like I am put together.
Very true.
I think that's also a characteristic of an unhealthy relationship. Because friendship should be a place where one, growth is allowed to. You allow someone to come in their forms of growth. Yani kama juzi mimi ulikuwa unashindwa kufanya nini? What do friends do? Ulikuwa unashindwa kujua kuamka mapema na kuomba. Uniambia wiki yote manze nimeweza kuamka na kuomba the entire week. Imagine that I have been able to achieve that. I'm not supposed to tell you si utarudi tu next week kulala wewe tunakujua. No, I should welcome you in your point of growth. And in the same way, you're not supposed to feel after I tell you that if I am an unhealthy friend, after I tell you that, you will have to come up next time kama umejifanya umeamka hizo zingine zote because I know you want to prove me wrong in a certain way.
Very true.
Yeah, but a real friendship should be able to accept someone in their forms of growth, even because even you yourself, you're not perfect. We are not perfect. So we will also have faults, and there are places we will grow, and I will want you to appreciate me in turn, right? Yeah. So healthy friendships should accommodate people appreciate people in their different forms of growth and achievement, instead of putting them down from their past.
Yeah, I know there's also there's a time you feel like just like you've said, you want to prove to people that you are all put together, you're doing well, because for the fear of also being judged.
Yeah.
And I feel also a friend should not be that person whom feels that they are perfect, they are better off than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can only be able to point, or they're always pointing out your weaknesses more than your strength.
Yeah. I have an example for that. Ushaienda na rafiki yako, alafu probably someone who doesn't know you that well compliments you on something, says, wow, I love your, what can I say? I love your shoes. And then your friend is like, ata ananuanga pale BS ni za mtumba. There are friends who do that. And
like
you know, these things are very subtle. They don't know that they do them.
They don't know they hurt.
And they don't know they hurt. Or you might be used to them and you think that's healthy. No, that is not healthy.
Not healthy at all.
Your friends will not do that to you. They should celebrate. Yeah, even me, I told them that I told her I love your shoes because I also loved the color. You know, your friends will not tell you,
I know the price of those shoes.
Yes, from 100 to 0, you know. So I think it is important to have friends who celebrate you.
Very, very true. That part of celebration is very important.
Have friends that celebrate
genuinely
you.
Celebrate you.
Genuinely.
Yes,
it is important.
Yes.
Because friends who don't celebrate you are either jealous or in comparison with you. And that is not a safe space.
But also, I think we are living in times where true friends are very rare to get.
Yes.
Most of the friends that you have are fake. Majority, they wear these fake skins.
Inakuwa ngumu.
Yeah, so it's very hard to find that true friend. And that's what the Bible talks about friendship in the book of Proverbs. And also we went through Proverbs 17:17 that was talking about paying attention to character. You don't just choose a friend because that person is close to you, or you work with them, or you is your neighbor, or you grew up with them. There are things and values that you have to look for you to be able to term this person as a friend. Yeah, because like you are asking me, I think majority are companions, people who are just around us.
Acquaintances too.
Yes.
Yeah, we go to church together.
Yes.
We
Work
did the
together.
same. We went to school together. Yeah, we met through another friend.
Yes.
And you actually call them friends. Yeah.
You hear people say, me, I don't have friends, but they have company. There are people they talk to every day. But when someone says, I don't have a friend, they mean it. Because they sat down and they wrote exactly what friendship means to them. They're like, the circle of people I have around, none of them is my friend.
Waliketi chini hivi wakajiweka in a situation and ask themselves, who would I call? Then they realize there's no one.
There's no one.
Yeah. So that's how you know you do not have friends. I think there was also something I was going to say about the Bible. There's a verse you were talking about. A true friend is a true friend slash, actually the Bible talks about sister, is born in the time of adversary. Yeah, so if you're also in a bad situation and there's no one you can identify as a friend, I think you need to start praying for friends in your life.
Very true.
You need to start praying for intentional friends in your life, because friends should be intentional.
Yeah, there are people who've lived their life knowing they have friends. They will say, me, I have a lot of friends. But some of these people, take a scenario of if someone fell sick, many, you'll hear someone saying, I used to have friends, but they're no longer there because now I'm bedridden. I need someone to take care of me. Now, at that time of adversity, at that time is where now you get a true friend, because a true friend. Even in marriage, that friendship that you talk about, your spouse is a friend. In times like that, that's where now you are tested and proves that person is your friend. Because when you are at a point of your lowest, or you are struggling, that's when now you know, was this person really my friend? Or was this person my friend at the times when things were just blossoming, things were good, we are going out together, enjoying. But now I'm at my lowest point. Is this person still my friend? For me, that one is so correct. Getting that friends in times of struggles, and that's where true friendship is born.
That's
true.
True.
You know, this person, kama amekuwa na mimi when I'm down, even when I'm up, it will be just. Yeah, but the ones that we get when you are up, let me tell you,
inakuwa ngumu.
You better stay
kubaya.
You better stay up. Manake kikuramba.
Kitakuramba.
Hapo ndo utajua true colors and who are your friends. People have ended up, by the way, realizing they don't have friends at all. And many sunk into depression.
Yeah. In the same way as you're talking healthy and unhealthy relationships, there are ways we navigate in healthy relationships in different circumstances. So, kwa sababu we are not saying when you get an intentional friend, they will be a perfect friend.
Yes.
Because there are things that person can also say and they will hurt you. There's a joke they will say, itakuumiza. For example, that friend that ataangusha your comment after someone compliments your shoes, it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. Maybe that's their only fault. Does it mean you cut them off? Because, you know, there's a space of, as we have said, there's a space of reconciliation, there's a space of forgiveness, there's a space of growth. So when you actually point this blind spot to this person who doesn't know what they are doing, and maybe it is hurting you, there's a space that you will reach, there's a space where even the Bible says that bearing one another in forgiveness, you bear one another. You don't say, mimi siwezi kuwa na rafiki anaongea hivyo so I'm cut off. Mimi siwezi kuwa na cut off. No, there's a point where maybe that's why they're actually in their life, to teach them this is not, to be brave enough, because you have to find the courage in God to teach them this is what you do in such a situation. Ama, when you make such a joke, it makes me feel bad. So there's a space of communication and bearing one another in a healthy relationship. Because an unhealthy one, ungetoka huyo rafiki, umbe wako ninaongeanga aje kila saa, miata nimeachana na, and that's how you just walk out of the friendship. But a healthy one was like, it will be like, but hey, Mish, when you talked about my shoes, when someone says they are nice, it's okay to also say they are nice. You don't have to bring them down and say that news are 150. That made me feel bad. And maybe that way, Mish will learn. This is, and maybe in those small events, that is why you are in that person's life. Because we are always sharpening each other. As iron sharp. We are always showing the love of God that covers that multitude of sin in each other. So it is important to give space to forgiveness and reconciliation. But this does not mean you give space to abuse.
Very true.
Yeah.
Actually, I was just heading there. Because as you are about to wind up, about bearing one another, I think this one can be the topic for the next session. Our viewers will not talk about this, but next time we will talk about bearing with one another, and at what point do we cut off? Do you feel like now this one?
Ndio masaa ya Januari na December inafika.
At what point does this person now arrive ama anakuwa now in your December decision that January I'm cutting this person off, because you will bear with one another.
Yeah.
Unaona, but kuna ile yenye now you feel like now this one has been my friend for the last 7 years, but now it's time to let this person go. So in our next session, we will talk about how to end these friendships and how the hurting is all about, and the healing process of ending the friendship.
Yeah, and just before we completely conclude, there's something we discovered with Mish. We were talking about Mrs. Wambua.
Both are my names.
But now since you're talking about friends, can I call you Mish? So there's something you are discovering, and you are saying friendship is like a foreshadow on how we shall commune with God. Because here, we don't do friendship without God.
Yeah.
So we relate to God and we relate to each other. So perfect friendship, yes. So perfect friendship is when we learn that we can relate the way we
relate to God, the way we relate with one another.
Yes, so it is a foreshadow It is a foreshadow of how we shall relate with God. You know, there's tabernacles, the time of how we shall dwell with God in singing, in dancing, and we shall commune with Him one day. It's the same way that we try and work it out as we are here on earth. That we commune with God as well as we commune with, as we fellowship with one another, because it is something that we shall actually do in time to come.
Wow. Amazing. Wow. So, as we wind up,
yes,
making friendship, just want you to remember that Christ has to be in you. Because again, making friendship without Christ, for me, it's hard.
Yeah. So today we are literally talking about foundations of friendship and what a healthy and unhealthy relationship, friendships look like.
Yes.
And we will catch you next time we talk about how to heal
how to end friendship and how to heal. And also, we'll talk about friends in different seasons, how growing apart, dealing with gossip, and comparison in friends.
And how previous hurts affect your future. They show up in your future friendships. That is if you don't heal. So we'll see the importance of healing in friendship. Very important.
Yes. And why also is very important to make godly friendship.
Yes.
All right, that was it for tonight. We love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Please remember, if you have any question, andika hapo chini so that we can interact. Tutajibu zenye tutajibu leo, you'll be able to answer in our next session.
Yes. So we leave you to ponder, we leave you to take stock, to reflect on your friendships. We leave you to reflect on your relationship and the people around you. And when we meet next, we will let you know what to do with the situation that you have found.
Yeah. And I believe the next discussion will be moto because we will go deeper.
Yes, go deeper.
That was it for tonight. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
To be inspired, empowered, and uplifted, get ready for a brand new show that celebrates the incredible journey of women everywhere.
From the comfort of your home, interact with us through our YouTube and Facebook channel, Jesus Prevails Church, for an hour filled with inspiration, wisdom, and faith. This is a platform where we delve into stories of remarkable women who blossom and thrive through grace, beauty, and modesty.
As we embark on this incredible journey together, we draw inspiration from Proverbs 31:10-12. In a world where noble character is a rare gem, there shines a woman who embodies the essence of Proverbs 31.
Join us every Tuesday from 8 p.m. as we embark on an interactive session with no other.
Introducing the Woman of Excellence Show. Join us for the Woman of Excellence Show.
Because you, my friend,
are a woman of excellence.